everyone, I'm Elizabeth Davis, one of the librarians at the Kistler Memorial Library. In this tutorial, we'll go over how to search for items using the library search engine. So when you go to the library homepage, rosemont.edu/library, you'll see a search engine that looks pretty similar to what we use every day, be it on Google, Bing, Yahoo. And most people, when they see the search engine, they'll type in what they're looking for. I'm just going to put in art. As it loads slowly. So just on the keyword art, I have over 45 million results. That's a lot. To be honest, most of those I'm not going to want. So there are a couple of ways to narrow my search. On the left-hand side, I'm going to scroll down a bit. And as you can see, there are over 400,000 books and over 33 million articles. Well, to be honest, I do think I'm going to want an article more than a book. It can go either way. So I'm going to click on articles. And that's narrowed it down a good bit. But for a school project, I actually want scholarly articles. You can scroll down again. And under content type, it says nonfiction or peer-reviewed. And I'm going to click on peer-reviewed because that means it's a scholarly article. If something is peer-reviewed, it has to go through experts before it can even be published. I'm going to click on there. So now I know that all of the articles that pop up are peer-reviewed. And then I can go through them. Now, there are a lot. There are over 28 million. And not all of them are going to be relevant. So a couple helpful hints. Let's click on this one, Evidence for the Association of the Human Regulatory Protein. I don't think this is about art. But just to make sure, on the page for this article, there's a summary. It's also known as an abstract. And so I'm going to read the summary. And you know what? This is definitely not about art. So another way that I can make sure that the articles or the resources I'm looking for are specifically about that topic is to change how I search. So on the Rosemont Library homepage, I'm going to change it. Instead of keyword, I'm going to go down to subject and type in art. So when we did a keyword search with art, we got millions of results. Here, we're at over 200,000. Not much more manageable, but a bit. Again, I'm going to narrow it down a bit. So I'm going to click on article. You can click on book, whatever works. Whatever you need, I should say. And I'm also going to go down to content type and hit peer review. And bada bing, bada boom. I have only over 100,000 this time. Huzzah. Now, let's pull up one of these articles. I'm going to click on this one, Certificate for Custom Authorities for the Free Flow of Works by Living Artists. One thing to do is, if I decide I want to use this article, and I know I want articles similar to it, on the main page, there's a line that says subject. And there are a list of different subjects that are associated with this article. So I've read this article and I'm like, you know what? I want to learn more about abstract art. So I can click on that. And it will bring up any articles that are on abstract art. Now the cool thing about this is that my previous search filters, so I said I wanted a chapter article and it to be peer reviewed for it to be academic, they're still there. And so I don't have to go through that rigmarole again. Now, let's say that you're looking for an article or a book by a certain author. When you go back to our homepage, you can change it to author. So I'm going to do Dr. Seuss. And this brings up every item that we own by Dr. Seuss. We can also go by title. So go back to the home page, scroll down, and hit title. Oh, the places you'll go. And it brings it up. Now, let's say there's a book that you want that we don't have. So, for example, let's say I'm looking for the book Summer King by O.R. Mellon. And I know we don't have this one. So it pops up and there's a review of it that isn't even a review of it. So I know we don't have it. I'm going to go back to the Rosemont Library homepage. And on the left-hand side, there's a tab that says Interlibrary Loan. Click on it. Interlibrary Loan is going to be your best friend in college and graduate school, even just in life. Through Interlibrary Loan, we are able to access materials that we don't own in the library. So if there's an article that you're looking for, you can get it from another library. Or if there's a book you're looking for, you can get it from another library for free, absolutely free to you. In order to do Interlibrary Loan, what you're going to do is come to the Interlibrary Loan page and fill out this form. Now, everywhere you see this red asterisk, make sure you fill it in, please. We need your Rosemont ID number. We need your email. We need your phone number so we can contact you. So if we can't get an item, we can let you know. Or if we get an item, we can let you know. Then you will select whether you're requesting a book or a journal article. Now, with these two, you see there are no red asterisks, give us as much information as possible. So if you need a specific edition of a book, you really want to include the ISBN number or the OCLC number. So let's say you want a first edition of a book by Mark Twain. You need to give us that ISBN number. And you can find that online or on Amazon or sometimes on the library homepage. If you're looking for a journal article, please give us page numbers. Please give us page numbers. Because without the page numbers, the librarian we send the request to is going to be physically looking for the article that you need. So please give us page numbers. Now, Interlibrary Loan can take a few days. Articles can come in pretty quickly, maybe within a day or two, and those will get emailed to you directly. Books, that's another story. Sometimes they can come in quickly because they're at a local library in the Philadelphia area. But we can get books as far away as England or on the other side of the world. Hopefully we won't have to go that far, but it could take some time for them to arrive. So when you do an interlibrary loan request, make sure that when you need it is at least a week out, hopefully more. So be proactive with these. But if you are looking for a resource that we don't have, please use this. It's absolutely fabulous. So I hope this video helps on how to search for resources at the Kistler Library. If you have any questions, please email us at library@rosemont.edu or drop on by.